Okay, welcome back everyone to the deep dive.
Great to be here.
We've got a really interesting topic today, pulling from some source material you shared with us about evergreen business ideas.
Yeah, the ones that stick around, right?
Exactly. We're talking resilient, adaptable, the kind of things built to last, not just for next year, but looking ahead to 2025 beyond.
Yeah.
Even with tech like AI changing things up.
Right. And our goal here isn't just like listing ideas. We want to really dig into what makes certain businesses last.
What makes them evergreen?
Yeah. What needs do they meet? How do they adapt? What can we learn from the specific examples in the source?
So whether you're maybe thinking about starting something or looking for your next move, or honestly just curious about what makes a business endure, this is for you.
Definitely. So the source kicks things off with this idea that some business models just inherently work.
They tap into basic needs, or they're just built to change with the times.
Exactly. Evergreen.
Yeah.
And it doesn't just talk theory. It gives us 15 specific ideas it thinks fit the bill.
Not just trendy stuff, but concepts with proven staying power.
Okay, so let's unpack them. First one up from the source. Content creation.
Makes sense. Attention is the currency now, right?
Pretty much, and content is how you earn it. The source argues this is evergreen because that need for information, entertainment, connection, it doesn't go away.
He gives examples like turning a passion tech, cooking, astrology, whatever, into a business.
Right, using YouTube, podcasts, Instagram Reels, TikTok, even just blogs. Lots of options.
And monetization methods are varied too. It's not just ads anymore.
No, the source mentions sponsorships, affiliate marketing, brand deals, merch, digital products.
Ebooks, courses.
Exactly. Lots of ways to make it work financially.
I like the tip it included. Consistency over perfection.
Oh, totally. Just get started.
Yeah, use your phone, a basic mic. It's more about showing up and providing value.
Which really taps into that core idea, doesn't it? Building an audience, a community, that relationship, that's the evergreen asset. Platforms might change, but the connection can endure.
That connection idea flows nicely into the second one. E-commerce. Selling stuff online.
Seems obvious, but evergreen because, well, people always need to buy things. The source called it like a global mall.
Yeah, selling physical products, phone cases, handmade things, print on demand.
And the tools are there. Shopify, Etsy, WooCommerce are mentioned. Pretty accessible.
But here's the crucial bit the source highlights. Go niche.
Yes. Don't try to be Amazon. Find your specific group.
Dog lovers, plant parents, gym junkies were the examples. Solve their specific problem.
Right, so it's less about just selling anything and more about serving someone specifically. Good photos, fast shipping that's expected now.
That's table stakes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But understanding that niche audience, that's what gives it staying power. Building loyalty.
Okay, shifting gears, more hands-on. Personal care services. Idea number 3.
This one's evergreen, basically, because, well, robots can't give you a good haircut. Not really.
True. Or massage or skincare treatment.
It's that human touch, the skill. The source points out people pay a premium for that personalized service.
And you can start small, right? From home, maybe.
Yeah, the source mentions that. Then scale up, rent a space, hire people. And it feels relevant now, too, with self-care being such a big focus.
That self-care is self-love idea for 2025.
Exactly. It highlights why that human touch remains irreplaceable in certain areas.
Okay, number 4. Tutoring and online education.
Education's timeless, obviously, but the source points to how remote learning has just exploded, the possibilities here.
You can teach academics math, English, music.
Or life skills, time management, writing a resume, software, anything you know well.
And it scales. You can make online courses, digital guides.
Right. Platforms like Teachable, Skillshare, Udemy get mentioned. Global reach.
What I found interesting was the point that you don't always need a formal teaching degree.
Yeah, if you can genuinely help someone understand something or learn a skill faster, that's valuable. Technology just removes the geographical limits.
Democratizing expertise in a way. Powerful. Okay, number 5. The food business.
Always evergreen. People gotta eat.
True. The source mentions modern takes, though, like cloud kitchens.
Yeah, delivery-focused, no dine-in space, lower overhead, smart model.
And also home-based stuff.
Yeah.
Baked goods, meal prep, cultural foods.
Using things like Instagram or WhatsApp Business to promote locally. Finding your niche again.
So it's balancing the taste, the brand, and the operational side, how you get it to people.
Exactly. It's about delivering that taste and convenience effectively.
Makes sense. Next, number 6, fitness and wellness coaching.
This taps into that huge ongoing focus on health, physical and mental.
So fitness trainers, yoga instructors, but also mental wellness coaches. People are investing in feeling better.
And you can start online easily. Zoom classes, private sessions, personalized plans.
Meal plans, workout plans.
Right. And the source stresses building a brand around your values, like body positivity or mental health or performance.
Authenticity seems really key in this space.
Totally. People connect with a guide or a community that resonates with their journey. That trust. That's evergreen.
Okay, number 7. This one feels crucial today. Digital marketing services.
Oh, absolutely fundamental. If you're not visible online, are you even in business?
Pretty much. The source talks about helping everyone, small businesses, startups, influencers.
And the skills needed are things like running ads, social media growth, SEO, always in demand.
You could start solo, offer specific packages, maybe just Instagram management or Facebook ads.
And then potentially grow into an agency. Plus, it's flexible, laptop and Wi-Fi.
The need for visibility just doesn't go away, right? Even if the specific platforms change.
Exactly. It's essential. That need will only grow, probably.
Which leads right into the next one. Number 8, virtual assistant services. That demand for remote help.
Spot on. So many entrepreneurs are solo or have lean teams. They need help with the admin stuff.
Yeah, the source mentions managing emails, scheduling, customer service.
Yeah.
Being that remote right hand.
And it's highlighted as low startup cost. You can find gigs on places like Fiverr or Upwork or just reach out directly.
And you can scale it too, apparently. Train others, start your own VA agency eventually.
The evergreen core, time. Business owners have limited time. VAs provide leverage. Helping someone get their time back is huge value.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, number 9, subscription box services.
Ah, these are fun. The evergreen angle here is recurring revenue, plus that element of, like, curated surprise.
Yeah, the source talks about tailoring them to niches, coffee lovers, pet owners, skincare fans. You could do it for almost anything.
And the benefits are clear. Predictable income, loyal customers, brand building.
The source says the key is personalization, though.
Right. Handwritten notes, nice packaging, really thoughtful curation, making it an experience.
Not just a transaction. Building that anticipation month after month.
That emotional connection is what gives it legs. Okay, number 10, real estate rentals and Airbnb.
Property itself is a classic asset, but Airbnb kind of changed the game for rentals, didn't it? Short-term stays, guest experience.
Totally. And the source suggests making your rental stand out. Good decor for Instagram, maybe.
Yeah. Digital check-ins, local guides,
Yeah.
making it easy and special.
And it also mentions you don't have to own the property. Co-hosting or managing listings for others is a model too.
So the evergreen part isn't just the building, it's the hospitality side.
I think so. Leveraging that traditional asset with modern service and experience.
Got it. Number 11, home repair and renovation.
Back to basics here. Things break. Homes need upkeep. Always.
Evergreen need. And the source notes that remote work actually boosted this.
Yeah. People spending more time at home noticing things, wanting upgrades.
Skills like plumbing, carpentry, electrical work, painting, always needed.
The source suggests bundling services or offering maintenance packages. Smart.
And using social media to show your work before and afters.
It works. The value is so tangible, you fix a real problem in someone's home, that need isn't going anywhere.
Makes sense. Number 12, graphic design and branding.
In our visual world, absolutely essential.
Every business, every individual trying to communicate needs good visuals. Logos, packaging, social media graphics.
Website visuals. The source mentions tools like Canva, Photoshop, Figma, making it more accessible, but the need is constant.
Freelancers can earn well, and specializing helps, like just doing brand kits or YouTube thumbnails.
And there's even a passive income possibility, the source points out, selling digital templates.
On Etsy or Creative Market, yeah.
The evergreen power here is just visual identity is fundamental. It builds recognition, trust, it's core communication.
Okay, 13, software as a service, SaaS.
This one feels very modern, but the model is evergreen, scalable, recurring income from providing a needed tool.
The source gives examples like scheduling apps, invoicing tools, team collaboration software.
Anything that solves a recurring problem via subscription.
It sounds complex, maybe, but the source says you don't necessarily need to be a coder yourself.
Right, you could partner with developers or use no-code platforms like Bubble to get started, test the idea.
The big appeal is that scalable income, right? Once it's built, the ongoing costs can be relatively low compared to physical products.
Yeah, you're building a solution to a persistent problem delivered digitally. Very efficient, very scalable, evergreen potential if the problem is real.
Number 14, life and business coaching.
This taps into something deeply human, the desire for growth, transformation, guidance.
People always want help navigating career changes, building confidence, figuring out business strategy, improving relationships.
And the source outlines building it up. Share your story, offer free value first, then paid sessions, group programs, courses, retreats.
The core idea, it says, is helping people unlock their own potential.
Exactly. Not giving answers, but guiding self-discovery.
That feels incredibly evergreen. The journey of improvement is constant.
And having a guide for that, huge value. It's empowering others, timeless.
Okay, last one, number 15, dropshipping.
The source positions this as a low-risk way into e-commerce, especially for beginners. No inventory needed upfront.
Supplier ships directly. Simple logistics.
But, and this is a big but from the source for 2025 onwards.
It's not enough just to list random stuff anymore.
Exactly. Success now relies on quality products, excellent customer service, and actually building a real brand.
Not just being a middleman.
Right. Using platforms like Oberlo or Zendrop helps with the mechanics, but the longevity comes from trust and brand, not just the arbitrage.
So, applying timeless business principles to a modern fulfillment model.
That's the key to making dropshipping potentially evergreen now.
Wow. Okay, so that's 15 pretty diverse ideas. Creative stuff, hands-on services, digital tools, selling products.
Yeah, a real mix. But it feels like the source ties them all together at the end, right? There are common threads.
It does. Despite the variety, the conclusion boils it down.
To those fundamental principles, what were they again?
Solve a real problem. Serve a real audience. Show up consistently.
Simple, but powerful. And looking back, you can see how each of those 15 ideas, done well, hits those points.
They're evergreen not because they're flashy, but because they meet real needs reliably.
Exactly. It cuts through the hype, build something useful, know who it's for, and be dependable. That's the foundation.
And those principles hold up, regardless of the specific business or tech changes or economic ups and downs.
Seems like a solid takeaway.
Well, that wraps up our deep dive into the source's look at evergreen business ideas for 2025 and beyond. We covered a lot of ground.
From the very human-centric services to the purely digital models.
And hopefully highlighted those core principles. Solving problems, serving audiences, being consistent.
That's what gives these ideas their staying power.
So, as you're thinking about all this, maybe one idea resonated, or maybe seeing the underlying themes sparks something different. Here's a final thought to leave you with, building on that core concept.
Thinking about your skills, your passions, your experiences.
What real problem are you uniquely positioned to help solve for a specific group of people?
Something to mull over. Until next time on The Deep Dive.